This here is the Highline Golf Tournament trophy. Each year for the past 10 years maybe, we put up a sign-up sheet and we have people sign up, and we go out with about eight or nine or 10 foursomes, and we play one of the local courses. We started out actually doing a par 4, and it took us too long to get through it, so we've worked to a par 3. It's a nice afternoon. It's not real competitive, but we figured we'd do a trophy, so we have the names of the winners for each year on this. Bragging rights is the big thing. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. My brother David has set this up, and he's gotten gift certificates that we throw around for closest to the pin, lowest score. It's just it's a lot of fun. We have a real good time. We look at the business as a family business, not just from our perspective, but from the people that we have working with us. It's a relaxed yet professional atmosphere, and you're seeing different people all the time. It's a very social place to work. We've got 70 or 80 full-time employees, a lot of them long-term employees that have been here, and it's like a big family. I think we look at it as more than 45 years in the cruise business. We had our first cruises starting in 1961, and we started with a sightseeing trip in Hyannis. The Prudence was the vessel that we purchased. My dad bought that with his brother, and I say we, I was just part of the family at the time, so it was my dad and his brother and a lot of the people that he knew in the neighborhood that were helping out. My aunt was in the ticket office, and neighbors were crew members on the vessels, and it was a very close-knit group.
This is my son. I'm Murray Scudder as well, Murray Scudder III, and I work on the Lady Martha, first mate. I like the whole environment. I like working with my family. I enjoy that a lot, and all the people that work there. When I first started working down by the fishing boats and sightseeing boats on the dock down there. Now I'm over here at the other end working on the island boats.
It's just kind of grown and blossomed since 1961. I'm working with my brothers and my cousin. My father had a wonderful work ethic, and he passed that along to all of us. This construction project next door is going to be about 5,000 square foot building put on the terminal property. And then we have another piece of property that we bought on the other side. So we're working on a real postage stamp here. We started the business at the north end. This is, we refer to as the south end, strictly compass-wise. This is the south end of the dock where the ferries operate. The north end of the dock is where we started business with the sightseeing and the fishing. We have a lot of people that come through here, 500,000 people a year. This will really be a nice amenity for the people coming in to use the service. We'll have retail tenants on the main floor. We'll have a coffee shop, bakery, cafe. On the second floor, there'll be a raw bar. It's more than just boats. We're looking at this terminal as an experience. Bring people in, they can grab their tickets, but also get a sandwich and sit down, have a bowl of chowder and a beer or whatever, some, shrimp cocktails, whatever they want. Lobster roll. It's Bobby Weeks in Pomponessa. He's been doing it for over 20 years there. He's got a very good reputation. He's well known throughout the East Coast, and he's going to have the raw bar at Highline Cruises next year. Millions of people come to the Cape for vacation and rest and to relax and enjoy it on an annual basis, and that we live here. I try to explain that to my kids a lot so that they know how lucky they are to live on Cape Cod. I mean, the season in the summertime was very memorable, and you always loved being around the water and spending time. We'd stand here on the harbor, or we'd go over to Baxter's, and we'd have fish and fried clams and feed the seagulls, and then watch my dad go by in the Prudence when he went out as the captain. And it was great because he'd go by and he'd do the commentary on board as well. And then say, and tell everybody on the boat, oh, look right over there, there's my family, and he'd start naming us, and and he'd remember them most of the time. Sometimes he'd lose a name here and there, but it was always nice, and we could stay there and wave to the people as they were going by, and that introduced us to the business in a very friendly, happy way. You take it for granted sometimes, and I just try to stress that to my kids, and I think they understand. And they enjoy the business as well. It's an exciting business, and it's an exciting place to work.